Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. I'm really sorry, but oh God, your spread is already out. I recorded 33 minutes of a video, only to find that when I played it back, there was no freaking sound on the damn thing. And I hate it when that happens, because it means you don't see the shuffle. And I thought, oh God, what am I going to do? Hang on a minute, there's another card that needs to go at the front here. I've got such a good memory though. I remember every single card that was laid down. I thought, you know what, you're going to have to do it again, but do not reshuffle on these cards, because this damn reading is amazing, Taurus. It really is. You've got to see this reading that you guys have got for February 2018, which means that the reading's probably going to be about 13 minutes long. And I hate doing short-ass readings because it's just not me. I like doing long readings. I like doing readings that... But, you know, paying into popular demand where people say, Carol, can we have the readings a bit shorter? We're going to do shorter readings from now on, around the 20-minute mark, okay? So this is your general reading. You've got to love reading up, which does have sound in it, so I didn't have to record that one again. Pisses me off when that happens, because it's like I put all this work into it and then it doesn't. But you know, that hey ho, that's just the way it is. You guys in February 2018 are the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Coins in the reverse. I think that you're accepting that there is some change that's happening, because the Nine of Coins in the upright can mean independence. It can mean that you've got your own place to live, your own apartment, you've got money to spend. You know, this is the kind of having surplus money, because this is a lady that lunches. She's always got, you know, a lot of money. She's always very comfortable, that type of thing, Taurus. But in the reverse, you don't have as much money, or you're losing money with the Nine of Coins. Sometimes you have to move out of your apartment with the Nine of Coins in the reverse and move into a, you know, move back in with your parents, or move in with friends and family and that type of thing. But with the Three of Swords in the reverse, I think that you guys tend to be accepting that, because the Three of Swords in the reverse says that there is healing, and it says that there is generally an understanding that you are coming out of a time of difficulty. It's a card about acceptance and forgiveness when you get the Three of Swords in the reverse. So I think that you're accepting, some of you guys, that there are going to be adjustments in terms of your financial situation, your financial status. Perhaps for some of you guys, Taurus, your living conditions, for example, with that Nine of Coins in the reverse. And that's because the reason that everything is happening is, for some of you guys, I think that there's a job here with this Seven of Coins. Something that you paid into, something that you invested your time into, but I think that you've given up on it. I think it's over, because you got the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords means it's at an end, it's over. So whatever it is that you were investing in, putting your money into, working in with that Seven of Coins, I would say that this is now over, Taurus, in this situation. And as a result of that, what was lovely to see is that you guys are still very confident. And you're confident that even though this Nine of Coins in the reverse and the Three of Swords, that you are having to give something up. Because the Nine of Coins in reverse can mean, well, I have to give my independence up. You know, I have to leave a job. I don't have as much money. You know, I don't have as much surplus money, that type of thing. It can really say here, well, yeah, in the foundation, it's because there's a job here. Maybe the job ended. Maybe I gave up on the job. I think that you guys did give up on a job here, though, for some of you. I think you see you guys giving up on something. I think you're giving up on a job in this reading. I think that you're very confident that it's not going to bring in great radical changes, because the Judgment card in the reverse means the lessening of change. It means that it is a smaller change, or it means in effect no change. Judgment in the upright is all about a new phase. With the Judgment, radical change and new phase. In the reverse, remember, reversals are the absent energies, so the absence of the energy of a radical change or a new change. And I think that with the Sun, you're confident that this, whatever is going on with your money, your home, your job situation, that it's not going to present a huge challenge to you. There's not going to be a huge radical change happening around this. And that's because you're influenced by the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Coins. Lots and lots of choices for work. Lots of options to make money. Lots of options for some of you guys. You're looking, if you look at the Seven of Cups, it's almost like a window dressing. It's like a window shopping? It's almost like a window shopping card, Taurus. So you guys are kind of looking around with the Seven of Cups, sorry, for other opportunities in terms of money, to receive money, to get money, for jobs. Ace of Coins is a card about a new job. It's about receiving money. It's about financial ventures. So you guys are looking around at different financial ventures, at different opportunities to make money with that Ace of Coins. And that's why you're not worried. That's why you're saying, you know what, actually, I'm not worried about this. Yeah, I do see that there's going to be a major adjustment coming in terms of my independence, my money making, my job, you know, my comfort. There's going to be major. But you know what, I'm confident that with the Judgment in the reverse, this isn't really going to affect me to a great extent. It's not, because there's other options with this Seven of Cups for work, to make more money, to do different things, to earn money, that type of thing. Sorry, I look a bit greasy here. And as a result of that, the energies around you guys for February 2018, Taurus, in this reading is you guys are venturing towards new opportunities with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Now, when I see wand cards like this, we get the wand card in the upright, and I've often seen wand cards and swords, anything that looks like it's hemming somebody in, like a Four of Coins. Yeah, Four of Coins is one. Eight of Swords is another. Nine of Wands is another. Seven of Wands another. All of those cards in the upright suggest somebody who's pretty imprisoned. They're really imprisoned by a state of mind or by conditions that they're in. But in the reverse, it says, well, the blockages are coming down now. So this is all about, when you get cards like that and you get them in the reverse, it says something's being released. And you guys are really, the focus is on venturing towards surrendering, opening yourself up to the different possibilities for work, to make money in February 2018. Because what I thought was the most beautiful thing about this reading was that even though you had to accept, for some of you Taurians in February, that there was going to be a slight change around, and I think it's around your financial status for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys, it's your living conditions. I just thought, but isn't it so beautiful that these guys are taking such a positive outlook? And I think that you are looking at this in a really positive way, Taurians, which was lovely. And as a result of that, the most likely outcome for February 2018 is you guys, the Fool. You're venturing towards new opportunities, but can you see where the Fool is facing and how it's turning its back on the Nine of Cups? You're not letting this affect you, because the Fool card, another word that we use for the Fool is I don't care. So the Fool would be the type of person who couldn't care less. And he couldn't care less about this. So the most likely outcome is you're not going to allow this, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, which in the reverse is all about unhappiness and lack of achievement and feeling a sense of discontent. You're not letting this affect you in any way, shape or form, because you're going to do what you're going to do. And you guys are leaving with that, because this is a card again about movement. You guys are leaving with that Fool energy, unhappiness behind. So the most likely outcome is that because you've decided, and this is why I thought either way, whether it's you leaving a job of your own volition or a position of your own volition, or whether people are telling you to leave, whichever way, the universe is saying don't worry about it, because you know what, Taurus, you're actually leaving with that Fool energy, this unhappy situation. And it must have been unhappy for some of you guys because you got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Or if it's not unhappy, it's a situation that's really talking about you weren't really achieving that much in it with that Nine of Cups in the reverse, because the Nine of Cups in the upright is all about achievement and great achievement. I did a reading when Donald Trump won the election. Before he won, 3 months before that, and I should have put it on YouTube, and I don't know why I did. I was sitting in the living room with my twin sister, my brother-in-law and my niece, and I said, I'm going to see if Donald Trump's going to win this election. And it was 3 months before he won. Everybody was saying he couldn't win it, and I saw him win it in the reading. Knight of Cups was facing in on the Nine of Cups, and this was him. Nine of Cups chap is the man that's got everything, Donald Trump. The Knight of Cups was offering the cup to Donald Trump, and I thought he's going to win. And lo and behold, he won. My brother-in-law was like, don't put the reading on YouTube. If you heard about the magical octopus that got it wrong and everybody thought he was this, that and the other. I said, well, so what? Let me put it up. It's like, don't put it up. And I followed his advice, and it was stupid because I should have put the reading up. He won. So this is a winner's card. Everybody wants to be the Nine of Cups because it means that you've achieved a lot. You're achieving a lot. But in the reverse, you might not have achieved so much. So I see you guys leaving behind this. It's either wherever you've been, you've not really achieved that much. You might have achieved something financially wise, but anything else, it might not have given you a great deal of satisfaction. It might be that there were people around you that made you feel not so great. Because in the upright, this is all about having lots of friends and interacting with people and socialising. So you guys are leaving this behind, okay? You are leaving behind something, I feel, that didn't bring a complete and utter happiness and joy and prosperity to you. It's either the people or it's either the job, whatever it was. I think that you had your prosperity. I think you had your money because you seem to be accepting that that might be over for a little while. Coming in, you guys, another clue is that coming in the immediate future, the devil, you guys are letting go of toxic relationships. So you're letting go of negative patterns, negative relationships with the Lovers in the reverse, with people who you don't agree with, people who you don't get on with, people who you don't gel with. Some of you guys, you're ending a contract with the Lovers in the reverse here, because the Lovers in the upright is all about a contract. Same as the Two of Cups. And in the reverse, it can be that you're ending that contract. So you guys are releasing a toxic or a negative energy or something that was quite burdensome on you by severing ties with that Lovers in the reverse. And as a result of that, what will influence you coming in, or influences coming in, is the Emperor in the reverse. So the Emperor in the reverse is it is the powerlessness. Okay, so, but this is you, I feel, the Emperor in the reverse, but it's not that you're powerless, it's that you're not conforming, because another word for Emperors in the reverse represent a lack of conformity, not conforming to the status quo. So the experience of coming in is you guys aren't willing to conform. The Emperor in the reverse, you might decide to do something completely different as well with that Emperor in the reverse. I'm seeing you guys, I think you might have been doing something that was quite traditional, like a traditional job, maybe an office job, that type of thing. But I see you guys not conforming anymore. I see you guys, influences coming in, is you guys are going to be looking to not conform. You're looking to do something completely different with that Emperor in the reverse as a way to avoid, with the Tower in the reverse, possibly having to stay where you are or go back to the inevitable of having to do something that's similar. Because your hopes are to move on to something, I feel, with the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. It's funny, they're both Sagittarius cards. Hoping to move on to something with that Knight of Wands energy that brings you peace, that brings you vitality. And for some of you guys, you might be looking on to move on to something more spiritual, because the Temperance card represents spirit, and the Knight of Wands is a highly spirited, highly enthusiastic character. So some of you guys might be looking to move on in a very enthusiastic, very joyful, very happy way to something that gives you far more a sense of purpose. I think you're looking for your purpose. You're hoping to follow your purpose for some of you guys with that Knight of Wands and the Temperance energy. And the outcome shows entering this new happy phase for some of you guys, Taurus, by the end of February 2018 with that 10 of Cups energy showing there. And turning your back on, leaving behind with that 5 of Cups, a King of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you're leaving behind a couple of colleagues, a couple of people that you didn't get on with in a job. I think that your hopes are to follow your own spiritual path with that Temperance energy. Because the Knight of Wands means to follow one's own path, and the Temperance card is a card about spirituality. So you guys are hoping to follow your own path. To follow a path that brings in far more peace and balance and equilibrium. Because I believe that you want to come out of something and you recognise that, yeah, things might be a little bit difficult for the time being. But you know what? I'm confident that there won't be that much of a change. Because you know what? I can look at all sorts of ways to make money. It's an exceptional reading. You're following your bliss in February 2018, and I'm really, really happy for you. I'm so happy for you. It's just, as soon as I did, it's 33 minutes in it was, and I was talking a lot about this, that, and the other, but I've cut it down, I'm afraid, now. But the ethos of the reading is that this is pure, sorry, because I can't face going through another 33 minutes having to repeat the same thing, so I'll cut it down. The ethos of this reading, and why it means so much to me, Taurus, when I looked at it, was that what I saw was triumph over adversity. What I'm seeing in the reading for February 2018, for any of you Taurians that this is resonating with, is a lack of fear. And even though you're having to make some adjustments maybe to your lifestyle, where you live, your money, how much you spend, that type of thing, what I'm seeing, I feel, is that you're saying, you know what, this isn't going to affect me much because I've got different options for work, or I've got different options for building something amazing in my life, you know. And this is what I'm turning my back on bullshit. I'm turning my back on unhappiness, things that don't serve me, things that are drowning me with that 9 of Cups and the energy. You know, it's just beautiful. It's just lovely. I just love this reading so much. I wish you the best of luck for any of you guys that this resonates with. You are following your bliss in February 2018. And I think you are leaving behind with that 5 of Cups 2 people. But, you know, and it might be that you're sad, because the 5 of Cups is all about disappointment. Okay, but there's two people reversed. King of Wands in the reverse is not the best person. He's highly manipulative. And Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is, you know, somebody, I mean, she could be you. But if this is you, then this is the work ethic. This is the having to do work, work, work. So this could be you in the outcome. You're sad to leave behind. Maybe there's a King of Wands. Maybe there's a colleague around you who's like this. Okay. Or the King of Wands could just be an energy. Maybe you're leaving behind, you're sad to leave, but you're sad, but you have to leave behind complex energies with that King of Wands in the reverse. You know, complex family situations with the King of Wands in the reverse that mean that you can't focus so much on the family, and you're always having to focus on career and focus on this and focus on that, but you don't have enough time for yourself or for your loved ones for some of you guys. Because the King of Wands in the reverse can show somebody who's got a lot of complexities going on. He's not really good at multitasking as he usually is in the upright. Because King of Wands in the upright can be somebody who's a family man, you know, and they're a worker, and they run a business, and everybody loves them, and everybody reveres them because they're really good at fitting themselves into all of these different places. But in the reverse, he becomes more difficult to fulfill his role in different places. So it might be that you're disappointed that you couldn't fulfill the role with the King of Wands in the reverse of this, the Queen of Pentacles only focusing on work. Because Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who's so focused either on her diet, her looks, her work, but she's completely tunnel visioned to the detriment of everything else. And for some of you guys, you might be feeling a sense of dissatisfaction and unhappiness at having to do that, at having to leave that behind. But it is for your greater good. A couple of people, maybe you're happy to leave, you're sad, but you know, it's over, it's done with. And for yourself, it might be, well, I'm a little bit disappointed that I wasn't able to, you know, that this situation became so messy and convoluted that I couldn't really just completely focus on the work. But there are other parts of myself, other parts of my life that need the attention at the moment. That is your reading, Taurus, for February 2018. I would like to say thanks so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will speak to you guys very soon. You have several readings on the website, on the channel, so check those out. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.